Hello, we are going to talk about growth of organisms, and our objective is to explain how environmental and genetic factors influence the growth of organisms. The plant on the right is green and growing. What would have happened if the gardener had forgotten to water it? Environmental conditions as well as genetic factors influence the growth of both plants and animals. Let's first look at the effect of environmental conditions on plant growth. Four major environmental conditions can influence growth in organisms: availability of food, light, space, and water. The U.S. Department of Agriculture collects information on crop yields every year. In 2012, the Midwestern states suffered from drought. The graph here shows a comparison of corn and soybean yields between 2011 and 2012. The yield of corn decreased more than the yield of soybeans. Increasing carbon dioxide in the environment affects growth. Poison ivy growth depends on carbon dioxide concentration. Poison ivy contains urushiol, which about 80% of humans are allergic to. Repeated exposure makes the reactions worse, and scientists have shown that poison ivy vines grow more rapidly and become larger with increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and the concentration of urushiol also increases. The burning of fossil fuels is increasing carbon dioxide in Earth's atmosphere. External stimuli in plants. Most plants are rooted in place. However, they can still respond to external stimuli in a variety of ways that promote survival. One type of behavioral response to a stimulus is tropism, a directed growth or movement in response to a stimulus. Tropism can be a positive tropism toward the stimulus. It can also be a negative tropism, a directed growth or movement away from a stimulus. So here, a plant is moving towards the sunlight. Here, the soil is eroding or moving, and the plant is moving in response to that. And then climbing vines up also are included. Light. So plants rely on photosynthesis to convert light energy into chemical energy. Plants often grow toward a light source. This behavioral response is called positive phototropism. Some plants actually move to follow the sun as it travels through the sky each day. The turning response to follow the sun is called heliotropism. This allows the plant to maximize its exposure to light energy. Gravity or gravitropism is the growth of a plant in a particular direction in response to gravity. Roots grow downward in response to gravity. This is an important behavior that helps plants grow roots into the soil where they can soak up water and nutrients needed for the plant to survive. Touch. Plants respond to touch through thigmotropism. Plants exhibit thigmotropism when they change their growth to bend around an object or grow up a wall or tree. Many types of vine plants, such as ivy, exhibit this. Internal stimuli. Plants need water and nutrients to grow. If water is lacking, the plant may wilt in response. If nutrients are missing from the plant's environment, its growth might be stunted. As with responses to external stimuli, plants rely on hormones to send signals within the plant in order to respond to internal stimuli. For example, the tree below has an enlarged root system. Hormones signal a plant to expand its root system in response to lack of water or nutrients. Animals and environmental factors. One example of this is when fish grow larger in large ponds than they would in small ponds. In a larger pond, the resources are more abundant. Where there's more food, water, and living space in a pond, there is less competition within that ecosystem. The koi fish in the pond on the left have grown to their maximum genetic size due to the large size of that habitat. It's not all environmental. Not all growth is environmental. We know that cattle growth is affected by grass, which has a mixture of micronutrients such as zinc, copper, and boron. This mixture of micronutrients results in protein-rich grasses and nutrient-dense, nitrogen-rich clover. More nutritious food results in larger, healthier cattle. However, the cattle must have the genes or the hereditary potential for a large size for their breed if they're if they are to achieve a bigger size. Quick summary, growth of organisms depends on internal, external, and environmental factors. Thanks for watching. Good luck.